Hi guys, Sandra here of Low Calorie Lifestyle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be making rapid weight loss mashed potatoes. These are mashed potatoes like you have never seen them before, but I eat them all the time and they are what have helped me go from a size 14 to a size 4. That's right. So I know I had told you guys in previous video that I was wearing size 6 and I was able to go to Kohl's last weekend and buy a size 4. So I am wearing a pair of size 4 Simply Barrel Wing jeans today from Kohl's for the very first time ever, and I'm really excited. So these mashed potatoes that I'm showing you today helped me to get there. And I'm gonna get started here in just a minute. I'm just gonna kind of let people hop on. If you are here today and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that like button because I'm going to be sharing a lot of my mashed potato creation videos coming up in the future, as well as some more low calorie, low sodium, low fat recipes that I think you guys will really enjoy. I want to show you guys how to make some no oil tortilla chips coming up in the very near future. I make those all the time in the air fryer. They're so simple and easy to do. And feel free to go ahead and leave a comment in the chat box. Let me know where you are watching from, what state you're watching from, or what country you are watching from, and if you have any questions as we go along. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started. These mashed potatoes are very, very, very simple and easy to make. And you just need a few simple ingredients, and they can be changed up 1,000 different ways. You can make them your own, do whatever you want with them, but basically it's going to be water, non-starchy vegetable. Today I'm going to use tomatoes, and but you can use like spinach, green beans. I use onions. I put tomatoes from our garden, which are absolutely delicious. Today I'm going to be using these box tomatoes, these palmy box tomatoes, but I make these all the time with raw tomatoes and I cook them up and they are absolutely delicious. And I put mushrooms. Mushrooms is another one of my favorite ways to have these. Bell peppers, pretty much whatever I've got in the refrigerator or on hand or in our garden is what I use to make my mashed potatoes. So you want water, some sort of non-starchy fruit or vegetable. Technically, tomatoes are a fruit, right? But we treat them as a vegetable. So I'm going to be using those. And then you want spices, lemon juice, and your potatoes. And like I said, you can change up this recipe 1,000 different ways and end up with some really delicious mashed potatoes that you're going to love and that are going to help you to lose weight. So let's get started. We are going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my induction here. And this is an induction cooktop. I just got it just recently so that I could make my YouTube videos. And so I'm going to go ahead and add in about 1.5 cups of water to my pan here. And there we go. So I've got the water in my pan. And like I said, I am going to be using these palmy chopped tomatoes. This is 2 servings for me, so I can use half of a box for lunch and the other half for dinner. And you can just buy these in the grocery store. I get the boxed ones from Vitacost. They are available there as well, but I have purchased the canned variety in the grocery store. Those are about 14 or 15 ounces, I think. This is 26 ounces, so I'm going to be using about half of the box, which I already measured out. So this is about 13-ish ounces, maybe 14 ounces of tomatoes. So I'm going to add these in. And I love this brand because it's just tomatoes. There's no salt, so there's 0 sodium, which if you're eating this way, you definitely want to keep your sodium low. And so there's no sodium in here at all. It's just tomatoes, and that's why I love this brand of tomatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my tomatoes right now. Get those going in there. And like I said, if you don't have these tomatoes, you can always just use fresh tomatoes, which are wonderful. I will just chop up some fresh tomatoes, and then I just kind of like, as they cook, just kind of mash them up some more, and they're just really delicious, really silky, really fabulous in this recipe as well. My favorite way, well, besides with mushrooms, my favorite way is to use just a bunch of sweet cherry tomatoes from our garden, lots of different varieties. I will throw those into the water and cook them up, and then just kind of like mash them, and some of them don't mash, and then they burst when you eat them, and they are just so flavorful and delicious. So yeah, I love them. I love having this recipe that way, but gardening season is over, and unfortunately we don't have any more of those tomatoes, so I am using a lot more of the box tomatoes or the canned palmy tomatoes. So yeah, so this is already starting to boil here. This cooks really fast. So next, so as you can see, I had 1.5 cups of water in there, about 14 ounces, 14 ounces of tomatoes. Next, I'm going to actually add in my spices. And you want to be very heavy-handed when it comes to your spices, all right? Because that's where your flavor is going to be coming from. You're not going to be getting flavor from butter or from milk or from salt. You're going to be getting your flavor from your spices and your lemon juice. So you want to be very generous with the spices. And so today I'm going to be adding in this 21 seasoning salute, and this is the Trader Joe's kind. They also sell this at Costco, although I haven't been able to find it at Costco recently. So I really hope that they're not taking it away, but if they do, it's okay. I can probably buy it on Amazon, or I can just continue to get this kind from Trader Joe's. So I'm adding in this, and like I said, I'm going to be very generous with my spices. So I'm adding in a really good amount. I don't measure typically, and I just kind of throw things in the pot, and it tastes delicious. Sometimes when we have jalapenos or we have serrano chilies, I will put those in there, and they are fabulous and give so much flavor. So next I'm going to be adding in some cumin, and here we go. This is just some organic cumin, and again, being generous. Good amount of cumin in there, maybe like a teaspoon or so. Putting that in there. Then I'm going to add in one of my very favorite spices. This is pizza seasoning from made by Frontier. Frontier has some really fabulous spices that I think you'll love. I think this is my favorite because I use this one all the time. And it's got bell peppers, fennel, and oregano in it. And it is so good and gives my potatoes so much flavor. So I'm going to put a generous amount of that in there. I have tons of this. I buy it in bulk, and I never want to run out of that. So I added that in. Next, I'm going to add in a little bit of this Frontier lemon peel. There we go. And this adds some brightness to the mashed potatoes. And so on this one, I'm not going crazy because I'm going to add in some lemon juice. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that in there. Okay. And then I'm going to add in a generous amount of minced onion. I absolutely love adding in either raw onions and cooking them up, or adding in minced onions. It's so easy to have minced onions on hand. So I'm just gonna put in a generous amount, and I buy these all the time from Costco or from Sam's Club. So I'm gonna put in probably about 1/4 of a cup maybe of minced onion. Good amount of minced onion. Love my minced onion. Okay, and so I'm gonna stir this all together. As you can see, it's cooking very quickly. These mashed potatoes do not take any time at all. So I'm able to make these very quick and easy for myself so that I can stay on track with healthy eating. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. All right, and next I'm going to add in the juice of half of a lemon. And you don't want to skip this step. Now, the spices, you can change those up any which way you want. I've got some sage here, which I could add in if I wanted to. Sage is fabulous in these potatoes, and sage is a really great spice. It's kind of like, and when I opened it for the first time, I was like, has this gone bad? But no, it's kind of like got a cottony texture, and it's got a strong flavor, really delicious. And then one of my other favorite seasonings is this Mexican seasoning, also from Frontier. Really delicious. It's got chilies, garlic, and onion, and so sometimes I'll add this in. So I just wanted to bring these out to show you guys today. But yeah, next up I'm going to add in the lemon juice. This is the juice from half of a lemon, and you don't want to leave this out because this adds some really fantastic flavor to the smashed potatoes, and the flavor just goes all throughout the potatoes, and they don't taste like overly lemony or anything like that. But I definitely notice when I forget to add in the lemon juice, or if we don't have lemons or something like that, I notice. So I'm gonna just mix everything together here and just let these flavors just really come together. And as you can see, this is a good amount of food, okay? And we haven't even added in the potatoes yet. And I'm going to eat all of this. This is gonna be very low calorie, and it's gonna be packed with flavor, and I'm gonna eat it all, and I'm gonna be full, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. And that's why I love eating this way, because I get to eat tasty food that fills me up and helps me to lose weight and be healthy, and yeah, just stay on track with my weight loss goals and my nutrition goals as well. So yeah, next up, I'm just gonna bump that up a little bit higher. And now this is pretty much done, okay? I'm going to add in next these Bob's Red Mill potato flakes. That's how we're gonna finish everything up. Now, I love using these potato flakes because they're so easy to have on hand. I just get these from Vitacost, but you may be able to find them in your grocery store. I cannot find them. Actually, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because it's going a little too much there. I cannot find these in my regular grocery store, although I just checked online the other day and they're supposed to have them at Woodman's, so I will have to check there. That's a local grocery store to us, and I'll have to see if they have them there, but they cost $1 more if I get them at Woodman's. So I typically buy these at Vitacost or on Vitacost.com in bulk, and so I absolutely love these Bob's Red Mill potato flakes. So you can also use just regular potatoes as well, just regular mashed potatoes that you have mashed at home. My favorite are gold potatoes. I make those all the time. I have some in my refrigerator, prepped and ready to go. I feed them to my kids, to my husband, for myself, make them all the time. But when I do these mashed potatoes, my rapid weight loss mashed potatoes, I just love using the Bob's Red Mill potato flakes because it's just so simple and easy. And yeah, so it's time to do that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is all boiling. The flavors have come together nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And now I'm just going to measure out 1 heaping cup of potatoes and add these to our bowl. We're in a pot here. So here we go. And if I want to add in any more, I will. And if you want to make this like more of a soup, you can just add in more water, and you can make this more of a soup. Sometimes I'm in the mood for mashed potato soup or potato soup, and I will just add in more water and make this more like a soup and add in some different vegetables. So yeah, as you can see, this is coming together very quickly, very nicely. And just stirring everything up, stirring everything together here. And then as far as like topping your potatoes, you can top them. Well, I don't need to top them a lot of the times. I just eat them as is. But I know with mashed potatoes, we think about having like a gravy or something like that much of the time. So if you have a low-fat, low-calorie, low-sodium gravy or whatever, you can feel free to go ahead and top your potatoes with that. A lot of times I will top these with salsa, some green salsa is absolutely delicious. If we've made some homemade green salsa, I'll top them with that. I will also top them with some no salt ketchup. I love this ketchup. If I want like a little tang, I will top them with maybe a little bit cilantro. I just remembered some roasted red peppers that I have in the oven, keeping warm here, that I'm gonna top my potatoes with today. But you don't have to, okay? You don't have to top them with anything, but if you have a favorite low calorie, low sodium, low fat topping for your potatoes, feel free to go ahead and top your potatoes with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in a bowl now. I'm gonna show you guys how much we made here. We made a lot of potatoes. So this is going to be very, like I said, very filling, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. And I'm going to put this in a bowl. Then I'm going to top these with my roasted bell peppers and a little bit of fennel seed. And these are going to be so filling. And then if you want, you can have these with a side of green beans. I eat green beans all the time. I ate about 2 pounds of green beans yesterday between lunch and dinner. And yeah, that's what I pretty much made for lunch and dinner yesterday. For myself, I had my mashed potatoes, but I had green beans because we have a lot of green beans. They were on sale at the grocery store. So I put green beans in my potatoes yesterday, and they were so tasty, so good. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just scrape everything out of here, get it into my bowl. Here we go. And next, so let me give you guys a shot of what these look like. Okay. So these are different from any mashed potatoes you have seen probably ever in your life. But I guarantee these will help you to lose weight and feel great and have energy. And they're just amazing. Doing this every day, almost every day, consistently has been the secret to my weight loss. And if you want to know more about my story, I have some videos linked down below that you guys can go ahead and check out and just find out more about my history and everything like that. But I'm not special. You can do this as well. And I'm the person that thought I just can't lose weight, you know, and it was so hard for me to lose weight for so many years. And I finally unlocked the way that I can lose weight and you can too. So here we go. Here is kind of the finished product. It's got some roasted peppers on top, and I just sprinkled a little bit of fennel seed on top as well. And for my side today, I'm not going to be having any green beans, but I just cut up some lovely fresh cucumber and just sprinkled some lemon juice on top. Really delicious. And my kids had some of this for lunch, and this is kind of just what's left, so I'm going to have the rest. So yeah, this is going to be my delicious and filling lunch, and that's how quick and easy it is to make these rapid weight loss mashed potatoes. It's so simple, you guys, and you can do this too, and you can lose weight, and you can feel great. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. But that's all I've got for you today in this video. I will be sharing a lot more recipes. I've got a lot more that I want to share with you guys food-wise. This is kind of like my space. I spend pretty much most of my day in the kitchen cooking and cleaning and just prepping and preparing and doing things for my family. So I'm excited to invite you guys in and bring you into my space and show you guys what I'm doing, how you can do it too. You can be healthy, you can lose weight, and yeah, we can hang out together, and more videos like this will be coming in the future. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that's all I've got for you today. I hope that you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.